the same sort of team in here this year. The Grizzlies won last night by 63-60 by the hair of their chin, and they did it in spite of 17 for 29 free throw shooting. Last night was, you talk about lucky to go home with a win last night, Curtis. The Grizzlies very fortunate to come out on the upside of that.
That is very true. If they wouldn't have made the free throws, it wouldn't have even been close. And hopefully we'll rebound and knock down the free throws tonight.
Well, tonight also is a continuation of the toy drive for the Howell County Christmas toy drive here at the games. Bring a toy for your admission, and that will help the toy drive. You can get in and see a Grizzly ball game. So that's going on through the 28th. Looks like we're going to have pretty much the same starting lineup for the Grizzlies tonight as we had last night, and we'll go through both lineups as we get ready to tip it off in a matter of just probably about 3 minutes from right now. Grizzly basketball tonight here, and then we're back again Tuesday night at the Civic Center, where the Grizzlies will host a very good National Park team from Hot Springs, Arkansas. We got an eye full of them last season. In fact, they beat us here on our home court first time we met, and then the Grizzlies returned the favor and beat National Park down at Hot Springs a little bit later on. Anyway, we're going to have the starting lineups for the crowd here, which is continuing to gather. I don't think we're going to have maybe as big a crowd as we had last night, but all the same, it'll be a good contest between the Grizzlies and the Rockets from Southern Arkansas Tech University. Curtis and I will come back and have the starters in just a moment on Hot Country KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Bailey, Chevy, and GMC, home of the Bailey factory.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey factor works for you.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Road Boulevard, West Plains.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University, West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
All right, we come back to the Civic Center, and we're about ready to play basketball. Southern Arkansas University Tech's been introduced, and we'll pick up the Grizzly starting 5 as we get ready to go tonight. Starting 5 for the Grizzlies this evening, coached by Jared Fay. We'll line up like this. Kyle Germany wears 0, and he will be the point guard tonight. He is the 6'3" sophomore from Detroit, Michigan. Carlos Paul is a 6'5" sophomore from Southfield, Michigan. Davian Downey 6'3" freshman from Toronto. Also in the starting five is Trayon Grant Foster, 6'6" freshman from Kansas City. And Lionel Kamwimba playing in the post. He is a 6'8" freshman from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Jared Fay is assisted by Michael Poindexter and Joe Greenwood. And we'll get to the officials in just a little while. So the Grizzlies will be in the home white tonight. The Rockets will be in the navy blue with yellow. And we're just about ready to get this ball rolling. The Rockets have altered their starting five a little bit. And we'll pick up the differences here as this game gets going. Jump center is going to be won by the Rockets, and this basketball game is underway. And with the ball, Yashawn Kinsey to the middle at the high post. Turn to the middle, and a turn shot by Fountain is up and good. Boy, that was quick. And a nice shot there, Curtis.
Yes, it was, and 13 seconds into the game.
2-0 score. Bounce pass, high post. Carlos Paul holds it. Gets it over to Trayon. Trayon dribbles over. Pass cross court. Kyle Germany in the left corner. Baseline floater in the air and around, no good. Ball is going to be bobbled and picked up finally by the Rockets, Javon Smith. Javon Smith, freshman guard from Missouri City, Texas. To the right corner now. Back out it goes on the wing. Here's a three. Launched off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Nice by Fountain, and he puts it back up and in. Christopher Fountain, a sophomore from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. 6'4". Down the middle. Trayon with it. Trap back outside. 4-0 score. Grizzlies try to eat into this early lead. Backdoor pass. Here's Carlos with a tough catch on the baseline. He's double teamed. Has nowhere to go. Wrap around. There's pass inside, and the dunk. Two-hander by Lionel Kamwimba. And the Grizzlies are on the board. It's 4-2.
Good job there by Carlos to keep the possession alive and find line ball underneath the rim.
On the left wing, here's a quick launch for a three. That's off the mark. Ball is picked up by Trayon. Missed that time by Dion McDaniel. Grizzlies come back in the white from right to left. Kyle Germany at the point. Pulls up, picks up the dribble. Gets it over to Javon Downey going, curling to the right to the baseline. All the way to the far left corner. Trayon up fake. Dribbles, crosses over, gets in, puts it up off the board, and good. Well, that drive had about three elements to it. And the best one, of course, the ball going in. Out to the point now. It's Yashawn McKenzie on the right wing. Here's a drive and a floater off the move, and it's Javon Smith with his first basket of the ball game for the Rockets. And it's 6-4. Grizzly basketball trying to tie or maybe take the lead. Out to the point. Lionel Kamwimba gets it over now to Carlos Paul. Carlos at the right point. Waits, hands it off. Trayon Grant Foster down the key. Free throw line. Pulls up. He'll shoot it. It's up and good. Trayon from 15 ties it at 6. Front court, Javon Smith to the point. They get it to the high post. Up fake, put it on the deck, drive in, right-hand scoop shot won't go. Ball will be pulled off by Lionel Kamwimba, and a foul will be called on the Rockets. And again, Lionel, who didn't really score much at all in the ball game last night. How many points did Lionel have? He only had 5, but he really played a good overall game, especially on the defensive end of the floor. And he was the Don's Auto Service player of the game for that. Grizzly basketball. Down the key, Trayon drives in, lost his balance, lost the ball. Turnover, back the other way, 2-on-2 break, right-hand scoop, layup, no good. Going to be a charge, and how about that? Good hustle that time, getting back on defense by Downey for the Grizzlies.
I'm glad to see Downey back in the game after exiting last night's game with an injury.
Javon Downey draws the charge, and the Grizzlies have the ball. Tie game, chance to take the lead here. Tied at 6. 16:45 to go in the first half from the Civic Center. Trayon Grant Foster to the point to the left wing with it. Javon Downey up past baseline. TGF has it, backs it down, gets trapped underneath, picks up the dribble. Up and under, right-hand scoop is no good. Ball tipped in the air, picked up by Carlos Paul. He'll put it up and no good, but a foul on the play, and the Grizzlies will shoot free throws.
Carlos is already making an impact on both sides of the floor tonight.
At the free throw line, first of the night for either team. Free throw is good. That's a good start. And we'll have a few subs coming in now for the Rockets. They'll get a postman, Keyshawn Cotton, in the game, a freshman from Pearland, Texas. Free throw shot again is good again. So it's an 8-6 game. Grizzlies enjoy the lead. Out high, it's Javon Smith to the right point. Christopher Fountain to the free throw line. Back to Fountain with an up-fake dribble, free throw line pull-up, 16-footer off the back iron. High in the air for the rebound. TGF, and he brings it up on the dribble. Holds it, gets it out to the point. Kamwemba has to dribble, now gets it over to Kyle Germany on the right side, and they'll pull it back outside with 12 on the shot clock near the timeline. Goes left on the dribble, crossover, step back, shoots a three. That ball is way off the mark. Lionel Kamwemba with a good hustle job. Gets that 50-50 ball for the Grizzlies. Gets it outside to Downey. On the left side, Kyle puts it on the deck. Left-hand layup on the run. It's good. Boy, he is quick to the basket. 10-6 ball game, and we'll get a timeout on the floor called by the Rockets. 15:20 to go in the first half. It's the Grizzlies 10, Rockets 6. Back in a minute. Make that back in 30 seconds on KDY.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
Back with Curtis Ballou. I'm Harlan Hutchison, and here we go. Back to play. It's a 10-6 ball game. Grizzlies have the 4-point lead. And Tom Emmerich in the ball game for the Grizzlies from Mansfield. 6'5", the freshman. Grizzlies are in a zone at the free throw line. Fountain, hook pass left corner, open shot for a three, rims off, and the rebound, Javon Downey has it for the Grizzlies. He gets it back over to Kyle Germany, back over to Javon up the right sideline, on the deck, all the way, wrap around left corner. Carlos with a three, and it's good. (13-6) Grizzlies. Curtis, a far better start tonight than last night.
Yes, sir, it sure is.
Pass over in the right corner. Keyshawn Cotton now on the left side. Here's a follow away from 15. Rims off the front iron. Ball loose on the floor. Players dive, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rockets. It'll be Grizzly ball. Javon Downey with Trayon, Grant Foster, Carlos Paul, Tom Emmerich, and Kyle Germany. And it's Javon bringing it over the timeline, standing in the Grizzlies' mouth. At the left elbow, Emmerich will pick the ball up, gets it out to Germany. He gets a little shove by Paul, puts it on the floor, moves in, fall away, shot is good as he was falling on his rear end for about 15 feet on the right side of the key.
I do not know how he just made that.
Fountain now for the Rockets. It's a 15-6 game. Lob over the top. Foster gets the ball deflected and picks it up. Goes the other way, 2-on-2. Puts it on the floor to the baseline. Good move, spin around move. Up off the rim, no good. But a foul on the play. And, boy, the more you see Trayon play, the more you appreciate kind of offensive ability he has, and he just made a move that I haven't seen yet this year.
He's going to be a special player for us. I can see it already in the second game.
Free throw, good. Trey on now with 5 points with another to come here. We're 3 for 3 at the free throw line. The Grizzlies will get Urgi Hanami in the ball game in just a moment. One more try for 24, and it's around no good. Ball comes off, and it's rebounded by Charles Hervey, freshman from another one from Texas. They have a half dozen kids from Texas on this team. Here's a shot from the corner for a three. It rattles around and goes in. That's Keyshawn Cotton. And the first three of the night for the Rockets. 16-9 Grizzlies with the basketball. Javon Downey out front. In the game, Glenn Applewhite, freshman from Fresno, Texas, for the Rockets. Here's a drive and a layup. The left-hand reverse, spin off the glass, good. How about that move by Tom Emmerich for the Grizzlies? That is a nice move. Down the lane, now we're going to have a holding foul call. Call against the Grizzlies at the defensive end. That'll be on Trayon as he comes out of the ball game. Gage Pitts and Urgi Hanami come in. Lionel Kamwimba back in the lineup. He'll come in for Carlos Paul. Inbound play for the Rockets. They're trailing 18-9 in the left corner. Back to the point, to the right wing. Applewhite for three. No good. Ball comes off, and Hanami has the rebound. Cross court, Gage Pitts down the left side of the key. Gets cut off. Has to pull it back. Pressured by Applewhite out front, who has the biggest head of hair I've seen all year. Lob pass, skip pass over to the left point. Ball fake in the key. Crossover to the right corner. Emmerich's going to shoot a three from the corner, and it's good. Tom Emmerich has 5 off the bench. 21-9. Out front, Christian Blair in the paint. Gets hung up. Bounce pass over on the block. Back to the point, Applewhite. Left point. To the low side. Ball loose in the paint. Picked up by Emmerich. And the Grizzlies pick up the turnover. And a foul at midcourt. Careless foul on Keyshawn Cotton, just reaching in for no apparent reason. And he picks up the personal. That's the 15 foul now on the Rockets. Urgi Hanami will throw the ball in for the Grizzlies. Urge in the ball game. 2 Canadians on the court for the Grizzlies. Lob pass on the inbound to the other Canadian, Javon Downey. To the right corner, lost the dribble, got it back. Javon spins to his left. Hook pass out to the point, threw it out of bounds, and that will buy you a ticket to the bench. As Kyle comes in and Javon goes out. Javon's taking a little bit of time to acclimate. He's getting a little closer every night. He's played well so far tonight. Here's a lob pass to the right side. Applewhite, bad pass out front. Loose ball is picked up. With 11:40 to go in the first half. Over on the left side. Here's a shot for a three. That's short. Ball comes off over the back of Muhammad, or over the back of Kamwimba inside, and we'll have a foul called. And that'll be the second foul call on Keyshawn Cotton. So Lionel Kamwimba, along with Urgi Hanami, foul Germany. Gage Pitts and Trayon Grant Foster are the 5 now as we enter the last 11.5 minutes of the first half. 21-9 Grizzlies. Playing well early. Pass low block, posting up down low. Trayon, fadeaway shot, and he gets fouled on the shot, and he'll shoot 2, and Glenn Applegate will pick up. I said Applegate. I wrote Applegate in my book, but it's Applewhite with the personal foul. And so it'll be 2 shots in the act of shooting. And the free throw is good. For all these last night.
I was wondering the same thing.
Grizzlies 4 out of 5 in the line. Next free throw is good. 23-9. And as slow as we started last night, we're starting that much better tonight. Here's a three from the right wing. That's nearly an air ball. And it goes out of bounds off Christian Blair's misfire. And the Grizzlies get it back as we hit the 11-minute mark. Gage Pitts, bounce pass up high. Kumwimba hands it to him. He dribbles across, picks it up to the point. Kyle Germany down the lane, kicks it back out to Gage. Gage spins to the middle, double team, no one to help. On pass out to the point to Germany with 10:50 to play. 8 on the shot clock, and a whistle and offensive foul will be the call against the Grizzlies. Lionel Kumwimba for a moving screen.
Lionel's first foul, second team foul for the Grizzlies.
So the Grizzlies are in the bonus now, shooting the 1-and-1. The Rockets are only on 2 team fouls on the Grizzlies. Pass to the left corner, open shot, Applewhite for 3, no good, but a foul's going to be called, and Riley Whitaker, who just came in the ball game, is going to pick up the foul. So he'll get 3 free throws. Glenn Applewhite, the 4th, from Fresno, Texas. Free throw try is no good. Like I said, the state of Texas is better represented than any other state on this team. They've got 6 teams in Arkansas, but they only have 4 from Arkansas. The second of 2 is good, so 1 for 2 for Glenn Applewhite. 23-10 is the score with 10:38 to play. First half from the Civic Center. Next one is short. Rebound knocked away from Whitaker. Picked up inside, lost again, and this time Riley comes away with it. Kyle Germany out high. Down the key, puts it up off the glass. No good. Got a little too far underneath. And the ball is taken down by the Rockets. Up the sideline, they come with Yashawn McKenzie. Baseline wraparound pass is going to be thrown out of bounds. It was deflected by the Grizzlies. 22 on the shot clock, 10:15 to go on the first half clock. 23-10 the score. Gage Pitts will come out. Javon Downey will come back in. Lob it out front on the inbound play. The Rockets on offense. Charles Hervey on the perimeter. Applewhite now. They'll circle out front with Yashawn McKenzie. Applewhite to McKenzie. Shoots a 3 from way out, and it's good. Well, that should have been worth 4. That was a bomb. 23-13. Kyle Germany out high, double team, splits it on the dribble, pulls up, shoots a 12-footer. It's no good, and the rebound is taken down by the Rockets. They go back the other way, down by 10. Over on the right side of the floor. Put it on the deck, right-hand run. They'll feed it to the cutter. Shot blocked away by Trayon, and somebody got called for a foul, but it could not possibly have been 24, could it?
I'm thinking it is.
I'll be darned. Oh, my gosh. Well, it couldn't have been on the block because the block shot was totally clean. Must have been with the body. 9:28 to go in the first half. Media timeout. Grizzlies 23. Rockets 13. 10-point game. We're back in a minute on KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Bailey Shipping GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey factor works for you.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
All right, we come back with 9:28 to go in the first half. 23-13 is the score, and the free throw shooter for the Rockets will be Christian Blair, sophomore from East Point, Michigan. The lefty puts up the first one. It's good. The officials are Max Beardley, Tim Filer, and Lance Thomas for this non-region game. Next one is good. Let's see if the Rockets apply a little pressure here. Looks like they will. Up the left side, Riley Whitaker. Back out to Javon Downey. Gets it across. Kendon Peebles in the ball game for the first time tonight. And the ball stolen away from behind from Carlos Paul. Back on the break they come. Shot from the point. No good. Rebound comes off. Loose on the deck. Picked up by Peebles. Gets it over to Javon Downey now. Grizzlies hold it up a little bit. Kendon gets it. Backing up to the point. 23-15. Grizzlies by 8. Foul Germany. Ball fake. Dribbles over. Gets it now to Carlos Paul at the point. Carlos over. Javon Downey has it. To the corner to Carlos. Holds it. Jab step. 3 seconds. Gets it into the paint. Here's Kendon with a turn off the board. No good. Rebound. Carlos gets it. Goes up strong with the right hand. Won't fall. Gets it again. Bump fake. Up. Good. Foul in the play. The basket count.
Incredible hustle with Carlos right there.
You don't get 3 shots at it very often, but that time Carlos made the third time a charm. The foul is on Charles Hervey. That's his first foul for the Rockets. 25-15. Carlos Paul tonight, 2 out of 2 from the line, has 7 points. Free throw, no good. And the rebound taken down by Hervey for the Rockets. They come back, down by 10. Free throw line, step through, right-hand floater is up and good by Yashawn McKenzie. He has 5, and it's 25-17. Kendon Peebles, front court to Downey, who sets up their offense. High post on the right side at the elbow. Carlos puts it on the floor. Goes in, leans in, puts it high off the board. No good. Tipped by Whitaker, no good. And Riley's going to be called for a reach-in foul. And that stops the clock at 7:55 of the first half. 25-17 Grizzly.
Second foul on Whitaker there.
So 2 on Riley. And now the Rockets will set up their offense as the Grizzlies go to a zone. Back to a 2-3 zone, curling down the middle. Here's a ball driven in, ball tied up. That should have been a jump ball, and it is a jump ball, and it's Grizzly basketball. Good play by Kendon Peebles as he capped the shot on the behalf of McKenzie. And he put a quick end to that. It's going to be the second turnover on the Rockets. Grizzlies only have 1 turnover here in the first half. 2-2-1, full court press. Grizzlies will break it with time to spare. Foul Germany will hand it now to Downey, who will hand it to Kendon Peebles, top of the circle. We'll hand it off now to Germany. 3 ball, right point, back iron, won't fall. Rebound comes off, taken down by Hervey for the Rockets, and they come back. Well, we've had a little bit of a lull here. Haven't scored in a little bit. See if we can break out of that. Grizzlies back on defense at the right elbow to the baseline. Wraparound pass to the far corner. Deflected and picked up there by Christian Blair. In the paint, they get it inside to the big kid, and Hervey puts it in with the left hand off the glass. It's 25-19. Javian Downey in the front court, left side. High screen, goes right. Hook pass into Lionel, makes the catch. Gets hammered twice and finally a foul is called.
I was wondering when that whistle was going to come in there.
If you saw any of the first game tonight, you wouldn't have been very optimistic because it was pretty much anything goes. The previous foul is called on Janile Pittman. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Free throw shooter is Lionel with a 1-and-1, and it's good. Came over here one morning. Lionel was shooting free throws down here by himself, and I asked Jared about that. Coach Fay, and here's the next free throw, and it's good. And I said, that's pretty good. Lionel coming in working on his free throw and shooting like this. He said he knows he has to because he knows he's going to get fouled late in games. And so he's very well aware of that and has been working on it, and it looked like it there. He made 2 out of 2. Rockets against the Grizzlies zone, 27-19 Grizzlies. 6:22 to go in the first half. And here's a blocking foul on Kyle Germany as he impeded the progress of the Rocket ball handler, in that case, McKenzie. And that's going to be the first foul on 00. Rockets throw it inbounds with Christian Blair. Lob it out to the point. Ball on the floor. Here's a right-hand runner. No good. The ball is out of bounds. It's going to be called out on McKenzie, and it'll go back to the Grizzlies. Carlos Paul will check back in for Tom Emmerich, who wasn't out there for too long. And now the Grizzlies will bring it up. Urgi Hunami comes in for Tom Emmerich, and the Grizzlies out front with Kyle Germany. They go 4 low, bounce pass high post. Looking to play some high-low. Carlos dribbles in, gets it back to Kyle, fumbles it, takes it back up. Bounce pass, low block, and there's the big kid going up, Kamwimba, a little body contact and no whistle, so back we go the other way. On the right wing, open shot, McKenzie for 3, and it's good. Sean McKenzie's got 8.
Cuts the Grizzly lead to 5.
Low block, Carlos Paul. On the left side, to the middle, hook pass across. Downey with a 3, and it's good. There you go, Javian. To the right baseline, Blair. Now double team, pass out cross court, diagonal. Now cross back it goes to Blair in the corner. To the right point, open shot, McKenzie. Another 3 is no good. Rebound, Carlos Paul. Grizzlies lead at 30-22 up the floor. Kyle Germany keeps his dribble, gets it over, and now Kamwimba will move it back outside. 4:50 and counting. First half, 30-22. Grizzlies by 8. Kamwimba out front to Germany. Puts it on the floor, bounce pass to the corner, bad pass stolen. It'll be a foul on Germany in the backcourt. That'll be his second foul. And it'll be a 1-and-1 at the other end. And it'll be Gage Pitts in the ball game for the Grizzlies. For Kyle, Lionel Kamwimba comes out, and Tom Emmerich comes right back in the ball game. So I'll give you a chance to think about this just for a second, but I'm going to ask you after these free throws what you see differently tonight from the Grizzlies in the first half compared to the first half last night. First free throw here is good. One more try for Deshaun McKenzie. He'll be in double figures if he makes this one. 30-23 game, Grizzlies by 7. And the second is good. All right. What do you pick up on here besides better free throw shooting?
Well, besides the better free throw, less turnovers, so better ball handling, better ball control, and Tom Emmerich has been in the game a little bit more as well.
Amen on the turnover thing. I just have one. Bounce pass, low block. Good pass from Emmerich into Paul. Lost the ball as he turned and lost it out of bounds. Turnover, that's number 2 on the Grizzlies. 4:19 to go in the first half. 30-24. Rockets with it. High post pass. They get it to Hervey at the right elbow. Moves it to the left side. McKenzie drives in. Took about three and a half steps. And they missed the lay-in. The rebound taken by Tom Emmerich. He'll get it to Downey. Cross-court pass, Gage Pitts. Gage in the front court. Over on the left side. Low block. Tipped away. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Rockets. And it'll be Grizzly ball underneath. 19 to go on the shot clock. 3:49 to go on the game clock. Javian Downey inbounds from underneath their own basket. Bad pass inbounds, loose on the floor. Picked up by Gage Pitts. Good hustle by Gage. That saves the turnover right there. Bounce pass, Tom Emmerich, left point. Thought about a three. Now his ball is tipped away and loose. Now it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Rockets with, well, I guess, changed possession, so 20 on the shot clock. Lionel Kamwimba checking back in. Kendon Peebles checks back in. Urgie comes out. And Tom comes out. Tom will come out. So Kendon and Lionel are the down low people right now in this lineup, along with Carlos Paul. 5 on the shot clock. Javian Downey dribbles through the lane, got tripped, fell with the ball, travel violation. I guess he tripped himself. I guess. (30-24). We have just been kind of stalled out here offensively in the last last 10 minutes of the half since the media timeout. Now in the left corner, the Rockets with it, trying to cut in the lead. Ball tipped by Gage Pitts. Kept alive, though. Out front. McKenzie gets in the lane, reaching foul on Gage Pitts. You know, since this game is really... It seems like since the game really slowed down about midway through the first half, we've had a much harder time getting looks at the basket and scoring. Free throw try by McKenzie is good.
I'd say that's a fair assessment, Harlan. I was wondering what it was, but you hit the nail on the head.
The pace of the game slowed, and that really slowed the offense. Not that it was an up-and-down game, but there was more pace to the game, more even in the half court. Next free throw is good. And now McKenzie's made 4 in a row, and it's a 4-point game. Looked like we might pull away there for just a while. Here's Kendon Peebles out front. He'll pull it back outside. Christopher Fountain guards him. Over on the right wing, Carlos Paul to the point. Lionel Kamwimba will hand it to Kendon. Kendon lost the basketball. Just flat flew out of his hands and out of bounds. And the Grizzlies with their 4th turnover. Ever since we made a big deal out of that turnover thing, we turned it over 3 times. But Riley Whitaker will check in for Kendon. We've just pretty much kind of sat back and said, come on, get back in the ball game here. At the point, McKenzie to the right wing. Open shot for a 3 is off the mark. No good. Ball is going to be rebounded inside by Hervey. He missed it. And the ball is picked up finally by Gage Pitts. Gets the ball inside. That's always a good idea. There you go. Lob over the top. Lionel with a catch. Goes up and he missed it. And the rebound on the weak side is pulled down by McKenzie. Over on the right side, Brandon Hagewood in the ball game now. Hagewood in the ball game now for the Rockets. In the paint. Here's the drive back to him. Hagewood in the corner for a 3. Rims in and out. The rebound for Riley Whitaker for the Grizzlies. Riley with a catch on the wing. Bounce pass, gives it back to Riley with an up fake. Dribbles over. Bounce pass back out to Gage. 18 on the shot clock. 1:34 on the game clock, first half. Grizzlies up by 4, 30-26. Gage dribbles in, stops, bounce pass over. Downey, far side pass, tipped out of bounds. And Javian was standing out of bounds. I guess he thought the ball hit the backboard or something, but he caught it while he was standing out of bounds, and that is turnover number 5.
That might be the most unusual play I have seen in quite a long time.
He was a victim of circumstance. Kamari Vincent in the ball game for the Grizzlies, freshman from Virginia. Tom Emmerich back in. Grizzlies go back to their 2-3 zone. 1:15, 30-26 the score. Over on the right side, Yashawn McKenzie. Over on the left side. Put it on the floor, wraparound pass, great feed. Layup is up and good by Brennan Hagewood. And it's a 2-point game with a minute to go in the half. Javon down low block. Carlos Paul posts up inside. Gets in the lane, leans in. Right-hand baby hook, no good. Had his own rebound, lost it. And now, with 40 seconds to go in the half, Rockets could tie or take the lead. Fountain on the left side to the point. McKenzie picked up by Vincent. Left baseline, Hagewood dribbles now to the left elbow. Pass left baseline, up and under. Layup is no good. Rebound, Javian Downey with 22 seconds to go. Top of the circle with 14 to go in the half. Vincent has it on the right sideline. Will hand it off to Javian Downey, and he got fouled. And he'll shoot 2 shots because that is team foul number 10 on the Rockets.
During that lull that we had for the Grizzlies, we also lost our foul advantage, catching up 18 fouls for the Grizzlies, 10 for the Rockets.
Javian Downey shoots 2, first one good. Last night in the first half, we were pretty good from the free throw line, 7 out of 9. And right now, we are 8 out of 9, make it 9 out of 10. 32-28, 7 seconds to go in the half. Now for a ball stolen away, Kendon Peebles, he's got time. He takes it all the way, puts it up. Good! Foul on the play in the basket count. Big play there by Kendon Peebles. That's a shot in the arm right before the half.
Yes, it is, and it's exactly what we needed.
So it'll be 1 free throw for Kendon Peebles. His first points of the half. And Darren Combs will come in the game for Javian Downey with just a minute. 1.4 seconds to go in the first half. Kendon will get 1 free throw. And it's good. A 3-point play. That really helps. And the shot from midcourt at the end of the half comes up short. And we're at the half, and the Grizzlies enjoy a 35-28 lead over the Rockets from East Camden, Arkansas. That takes us to Grizzly Halftime. And Grizzly Halftime is brought to you by Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities. Grizzly interviews next on Hot Country KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
Grizzly Halftime on KDY, and it's my pleasure to welcome our very first guest of the year, and her name is Rachel Peterson. She sits in here with me in the studio as we take a look down the road here at some of the things coming at Missouri State University West Plains at halftime of our broadcast, and she is the Director of Development and Annual Giving And we've been doing this long enough. You've gone through some titles, I think, over the years, haven't you?
I think, you know, I am a lifelong Grizzly. I mean, I was doing the math, and I've been a Grizzly longer than I wasn't a Grizzly. I mean, I've worked at the university longer than I haven't worked, which is just crazy to think about. And I've been very fortunate to be in a lot of different roles throughout that time, and working with students and now working with community members. And so, yeah, it's been a fun ride, Harlan.
You've been there. You know where all the bodies are buried, don't you?
No comment.
No comment. All right. When you hear the title of Director of Development and Annual Giving, are those kind of one and the same, or are they different?
I'm really glad you asked that, because there's so what was called on our campus development, and at a lot of colleges, development and alumni relations, now there's kind of a standardized title change to advancement, so university advancement. And so within university advancement, there's different types of roles. So development, that's major gifts, that's things like scholarships and capital projects, and then there's annual giving. So for us, that would be like the Grizzly Club, used to be the Grizzly Booster Club. That would be the Friends of the Garnett Library. That would be some of our fall and spring appeals like Giving Day. So that's if you want to annually support the university. Now, you can do that with major gifts, but I don't know a lot of people who can do that. And so then there's also alumni relations, which is, of course, working with our alumni. Donor relations, which is working to make sure that the people who have supported our students and our campus know how much we appreciate them. So there's a lot of, and then the annual giving piece also includes gifts that we wouldn't consider major. I mean, you and I would. But most people, in advancement wouldn't consider major, but they're still really helpful and really important to our students and really important to the work that we're trying to do. So it's really all-encompassing, and I just kind of touch all of it.
Rachel Peterson is here. Is this a new position, or were you just looking for a new challenge?
Well, so we've had a director of development since I started at the university, and many, many really amazing people in that role. Not many, I wouldn't say many. We've had a lot of amazing people. Everyone who's been in that role has done a fantastic job and made it their own. But we aligned with the Missouri State University Foundation a couple of years ago, and so at that point, then it really became part of making sure we work for the university, for the system, on behalf of the foundation, and that really kind of ups the level of things we're able to do. It makes sure that we're protecting our donors, that we're staying IRS compliant. So for me personally, I had been encouraged to consider this position 2 or 3 different times, and that was very flattering to me, but I just really loved the opportunity to connect with our students. And then someone said to me, maybe it's time for someone else to to work with the students, and you can work with the alumni and the community members. And I love our community members, and so the rest is history.
Everybody's an ambassador, so that's an important placement for you to be in the annual giving department. What have you found in this new position? You've been doing it for a little while now.
Yeah, a couple years next month. What was really fun for me, when I first started at the university, I worked with Dr. Herb Lundy. I was his administrative assistant, and so I got to work with was called the Grizzly Booster Club at the time. It's now the Grizzly Club, but we still say the Booster Club. And so I got to work with them on that side, and now here we are all these years later, and I'm getting to work with that group again. And it's, I also, when I was coaching the Grizzly cheer team, I would have some connection with the boosters, but not like I am able to do now. And so that's really been something that I very much enjoyed as part of this role.
Now, when you first came to the university, you were doing round-off back handsprings, right?
That was a long time ago, Harlan. We don't talk about the 90s.
Oh, okay. But you came. You were a cheerleader, right?
Mm-hmm, I was, yeah, and that's what's so fun about this year. You know, I like celebrating milestones, and this is our 30th. Can you believe that? 30th
Crazy.
year of Grizzly Athletics, and we've recently added, esports and Grizzly softball, and we're getting ready to add Grizzly baseball and some other things coming down the pike. So to have seen all of these to have been one, been a student athlete, to see the coaches, to see all of the students who've come through here and really changed the community, and the community has changed them. And 30 years, I mean, it's exciting.
So if someone may be listening that is interested in, contributing annually to the university,
Sure.
How complicated is this?
Well, the annual gifts are pretty easy. There's lots of different ways you can do that. You can join the Grizzly Club. You can support one of the individual sports in different ways, and that's kind of an advertising, so that's not as much a charitable gift. But you can join the Grizzly Club, and that's considered a charitable gift. You can join the Friends of the Garnett Library. You can just go on our website and give something. And then we have a lot of major projects going on right now, and so we have been really fortunate to have our community come alongside us and support us with the TJ Swift House Ascend program, which is a program for students with autism. We're looking at, a counseling center and growing that for our students. We're looking at growing our ag program. We would love to have, a baseball and softball stadium. So there's lots of ways that people can get involved with us. It can be as we can set you up on you don't even have to think about it, and you're, giving a certain amount every year to our student athletes or to any of our other students or any other project that you're interested in being a part of. But it's just really important. I've really been able to see how people here have impacted our students. I could tell you hundreds of stories.
Wow.
Of students whose lives were changed because someone wanted to give them a scholarship, or someone wanted to make sure that they had certain support services that wouldn't have been possible. And so it's, that's why I love this.
Are you still working with the cheer team at all?
No, I miss it, but with the new role, I gave up the student ambassadors and the cheerleaders, but I have full confidence in the people who have taken that over. Stephanie cheered for us back in the not that long ago. For me, for her, it probably seems like forever ago. And I think she's really excited about what things can look like in the future. We had a little bit, after the pandemic, kind of our program really suffered. And so she's working very hard to get it back to where it was.
So if people are interested in becoming an annual giver, how's the best way to go about it?
You can call our office, which is the University Advancement Office. We are now located in the Richards House, which used to be the Chancellor's residence. So that's where the Advancement Office is. You can call us. You can go on our website. There's a giving form that you can give there. Or, I'll come see you. I'll come visit you, and we can talk through some opportunities.
All right. And finally, and most importantly, how are the grandkids?
Oh, they're wonderful. I mean, we are just so lucky that they're so close to us. And I mean, they're growing up in that arena that their parents grew up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, my kids were at Grizzly volleyball and Grizzly basketball games, and now their kids are. And it is just, we love it.
It's fantastic.
Love it. Yeah, it's the best. It's the best.
You're the best. Rachel Peterson,
thanks,
thank
Harlan.
you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming by today. She is the Director of Development and Annual Giving at MSU West Plains. Grizzly Halftime brought to you by Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
My name is CJ Collins, and I'm with Always a Future for Kids. Our mission is to help kids that struggle in our community. We do so by hosting events like Ozarks Gaming Convention, an annual disc golf tournament, kids' craft days, and other events throughout the year. We also help assist other nonprofit organizations with their events and initiatives. If you would like to donate or volunteer in the community with our organization, reach out to me at info@afkfoundation.org or message us on Facebook.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off, now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off, now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Back with Drew Joyce and Curtis Ballou and Nate Hudson in the studio. I'm Harlan Hutchison. Halftime score is 35-28. The Grizzlies with a 7-point lead on the Rockets from Southern Arkansas Tech University. And in the first half, the Grizzlies were led by Trayon Grant Foster and Carlos Paul. Each had 7 points in the first half. For the Rockets, their leading scorer was easily Yeshawn McKenzie, who had 12 points in the first half. Grizzlies threw the ball away 5 times. The Rockets threw it away 3. Free throw line shoot. It's been exemplary free throw shooting in the game so far tonight. The Grizzlies 10 out of 11, and the Rockets 7 out of 8. As we get ready to start the second half, we remember how we started the second half last night, Curtis. We don't want that tonight.
I don't want that ever again, Harlan.
That was rough early in the second half. So what generally do you think we have in store here in the second half? With a 7-point lead, this is kind of, I think the Grizzlies last night were up 10.
They were
39-29 at the half. And so when you start second half, you got a 10-point lead. The first thing you want to do is stretch that thing out, get a little bit more separation. But we weren't able to do that, and because of that, we had a ball game right down to the final seconds.
Yeah, so we definitely need to come out of the half on fire and stretch that lead as much as we can.
We're about ready for the second half. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and you're listening to Grizzly Basketball on KDY.
My name is CJ Collins, and I'm with Always a Future for Kids. Our mission is to help kids that struggle in our community. We do so by hosting events like Ozarks Gaming Convention, an annual disc golf tournament, kids' craft days, and other events throughout the year. We also help assist other nonprofit organizations with their events and initiatives. If you would like to donate or volunteer in the community with our organization, reach out to me at info@afkfoundation.org or message us on Facebook.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
You're ready to start second half. The Grizzlies leading it by 7. And we'll start the second half with a starting 5 for each team. Start of the basketball game, the Grizzlies will start with Kyle Gervany, Lionel Kamwimba, Carlos Paul, Trayon Grant Foster, and Javian Downey. But it will be Rockets basketball to start the second half. Yeshawn McKenzie, their leading scorer with 12 points, has it out front. The Grizzlies are in a zone to the right corner. Back out on the right sideline at the hash mark, dribbling to his right, now back to the left side. Fountain's got an open 3, and it's good. Fountain made their first 2 baskets tonight, and he makes the first one of the second half.
He went quiet after those first 2 in the first half, so let's hope he goes quiet again after this first one.
35-31. That was a big shot to start the second half. Kyle Germany with it. Picks up his dribble on the side to the baseline. Carlos has it. Up fake. He'll shoot it from the baseline. It's too hard. And a foul is going to be called over the back that time. A foul will be on the Grizzlies. Lionel Kamwimba with a push. So Lionel picks up his second foul. Grizzlies lead by 4. I could do without some of the drama we had last night. It'd be nicer just to kind of get control here and maybe stretch it out a little. On the baseline, a catch and shoot for 2, no good. Off the miss by McDaniel, rebounded by Grant Foster. Front court, Crossover at the elbow, gets bumped, wraparound pass, reach in foul, holding foul against the Rockets. There will stop the clock.
Harlan, I can definitely agree with you. Hoping for not as stressful of an ending. The weekend's supposed to be relaxing, and I'm sure Coach Fay would agree.
Last night was anything but relaxing. Here's the inbound play out front. Lionel Kamwimba, who can shoot it from out there, but does not. Hands it to Downey to the corner. Kyle Germany with it. He's being hassled out front. Crossover dribble. Hook pass across, too high, out of bounds. Try to get Carlos Paul, and the Grizzlies turn it over first of the second half. Back to the zone. Grizzlies taking away the inside. Rockets have not really shown much so far as perimeter shooting goes, but this guy has. Here's Fountain, step back, 17-footer, and it's a brick coming up into the hands of Javian Downey. Downey up ahead. Carlos Paul up fake, dribbles in, steps through, shoots it on the run, no good. Offensive foul. So Carlos picks up his first. Last season, as a freshman, Carlos at 6'5", had to play inside, and he was in foul trouble seemingly constantly. But moving him out of the post, especially at the defensive end, he has hardly any problems as far as fouls go. Here's a pass, right to the bench where no one is sitting. On the Rockets side, ball thrown out of bounds on the pass that time by Dion McDaniel, and the Grizzlies get it back on the fourth turnover against the Rockets. 35-31 Grizzlies. They have the basketball. Javian Downey, crossover to the left wing now. EGF, baseline move, gets it inside, up and good, and a foul on the play, and Kyle Germany, again, he is lightning quick inside, and he got to the basket, got the foul, and he'll go to the line for a free throw. Christian Blair will check back into the lineup now for the Rockets. It's 37-31. Kyle Germany from Detroit puts it up, and he missed it, and the rebound comes off into the hands of Christian Blair. 37-31, Grizzlies on defense. Christian Blair to the corner. Touch pass inside. They'll trap, and then back out to the wing. Cross-court pass. Here's Javon Smith at the point. Kicks it left wing. Blair steps through. Right-hand, offhand shot, no good. Rebound by Javian Downey. Baseball pass up the floor. Good catch by Germany. Crossover to his left. Bounce pass underneath. Knocked away. Loose basketball picked up by Kamwimba. Now we'll have a tie-up for the loose ball, and Lionel is getting a little bit aggravated there for good reason. He is getting it from all sides. Foul will be called on the Rockets. Diwan McDaniel, his second.
The previous foul on the Rockets on McKenzie was important because he's out of the game now with 3 fouls, and he is the leading scorer.
And I think he's their best offensive player that we've seen so far in the ball game. Christopher Fountain, who's still out there, he obviously has some good offensive ability, but the Grizzlies have it. Posted inside. Here's an up and under shot high off the board. Good foul in the play. Basket counts, and that's the new and improved and stronger Carlos Paul inside, getting position very deep and getting the basket to go. So he'll get a free throw to go along with that. He now has 9 points tonight. That'll be the second foul call on Christopher Fountain. For the Rockets, Carlos at the free throw line. He is 2 out of 2 tonight, and his free throw is good. We left so many points at the line last night. Tonight, we're picking them up. 40-31. Grizzlies, 9-point game. Bad pass across, thrown out of bounds, and the Rockets throw it away again. Out of bounds, Grizzly ball. This zone seems to, I don't think, confuse so much, but Southern Arkansas isn't negotiating the zone nearly as well as man-to-man. Baseline pass, up and around, shot no good by Downey. Loose basketball as he tried to make a reverse shot. Now back the other end. Blair steps through, shot knocked out of bounds. Trayon Grant Foster. It'll stay with the Rockets.
If there was ever a word to describe TGF, it would be elevate.
He gets up quick. He is a long 6'6". Here's the inbound play for the Rockets. A long three by Pittman. No good. In the rebound pulled high out of the air by TGF. He comes back the other way. He was going coast to coast, and instead he ran off the highway into the ditch. It's out of bounds. Turnover Grizzlies. (40-31), 9-point game. We've played 4 minutes of the second half. Left point. Bounce pass on a give and go. Good move. Pass inside. Layup no good. And there's Lionel Kumwimba pulling the ball off the rim for the Grizzlies. Gage Pitts on the right side. Bounce pass high post. Now gets it out to Gage. Circles back to the left side. Trayon Grant Foster. High screen. Goes right. Steps back. Pulls up. 17-footer partially blocked. Saved by Pitts. Nope. Stepped out of bounds. Turnover Grizzlies. TGF will come out of the ball game. Jared Fay tells him as he comes out, move the basketball and it'll come around to you. I think is what I couldn't hear that, but just a guessing pass into the low block. Pass down low. Good. Cut to the basket and another missed shot by Christopher Barnett. Well, they've missed a couple of easy ones here lately. Still 9-point game. Grizzlies with it. Unami to the low block. Carlos Paul turns inside. Double team. Great wraparound pass. Up inside. No good, but a foul. And Lionel Kumwimba will go to the free throw line. That is one of those plays where Lionel at 6'8" has just got to go up hard and dunk it. Just flush it down right on top of him. And he'll get 2 shots. Free throw good. Last foul call. I believe that's on Herbie, and that'll be his second foul for the Rockets. 41-31, Grizzlies by 10. And good again. Tom Emmerich back in the ball game for the Grizzlies. Lionel Kumwimba comes out. Lionel has really given the Grizzlies good minutes both last night and tonight. He has been a plus player on the right wing. Here's a drive in, but a reach-in foul is going to be called against the Grizzlies, and that's probably on Gage Pitts. It is Gage Pitts. His second foul. Inbound play up and under. That's up and good from about 5 feet away, straight on by Charles Hervey. He has 4 points. 42-33. Still a lot of time left. 14-42. In the right corner, Carlos catches, shoots a 3. It's off the mark. Taken underneath by Hunami. He puts it up no good. And the ball is controlled by Hervey for the Rockets. Back up middle of the court as the game pace picks up a little bit. 17-foot straight on jump shot. No good. Gage Pitts gets the rebound, gets bumped to midair, and holds on to it after the contact with Barnett. Now Gage dribbles in, penetrates, circles back outside on the left wing. Trapped in midair, kicks it on the wing. Here's Carlos Paul on the left baseline. 15 on the shot clock. Spins Bindle. Oh, good move. Turn to his right, lays it up and in. That was a nice little drop step move by Carlos Paul on the baseline. 44-33. Pass to the low block. Hervey inside. Partially blocked by Downey. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. CGF back in. Kyle Germany back in. Paul goes out, and Downey goes out for the Grizzlies. It'll be a throw-in for the Rockets from just left of their basket by Janile Pittman. He's from Blywood, South Carolina. want you to look at how thick his thighs are. Here's a pass on the inbound play, fumbled in the paint, put up off the board, no good, rebounded. And now the putback is up, no good, but a foul on the play. Tom Emmerich is called for his first foul. I have no idea for sure, but I would bet you all the money in Drew Joyce's pocket right now that Janile Pittman, who shoots the first free throw and it's good, you look at his size, you tell me that kid didn't play football? You've got to be joking if you think that's the case. He goes about 6'3", and I mean, he is put together. Here's the next try. Good.
If he did play football, I wouldn't want to meet him out on the field.
He's got some tree trunks for thighs, man. Germany front court to Urgi Hanami. Kind of feels like we're running a little bit. Let's see if we can get the ball inside. We do. Tom Emmerich in the middle. Turns, right hand, baby hook. No good. Picked up, though, by Foster. Now he'll be fouled as he picked up that errant shot. Push foul on Christopher Barnett. That's his third.
Good hustle there by TGF to keep that possession alive.
Really was. Here's a lob to him at the left point. Trayon with it. Puts it on the floor. Now steps through, and another foul will be called against the Rockets. And that will be a 1-and-1. Javon Smith is called for the foul. His first personal. So it's a 1-and-1 for the rest of the, we're in the bonus the rest of the ball game now. Trayon Grant Foster. He has 7 points tonight, all in the first half. And no good. The rebound taken down by the Rockets. Up the left sideline now. Applewhite dribbles all the way through. Back outside, around the horn it goes. Left point shot by Pittman is good.
And he had a hand in his face from Gage Pitt.
44-38. Still 13 minutes to go. 6-point ball game. Kyle Germany out front. On the right sideline now. Gets a screen from Tom Emmerich. Double team bounces it to Tom in the corner. Got a wide open three, and that ball is short. It is going to be out of bounds off of Trayon, and it'll go back to the Rockets. And Lionel Kamwimba will come back in for Tom Emmerich. Carlos Paul comes in the game for Urgi Hanami. And Javian Downey will come in for Gage Pitts. So lots of changes for the Grizzlies. I'm kind of getting a whiff of last night's game right now. Just kind of the way the flow of the game has been and the score and the fact we were not able to stretch out the lead. Here's a three from the wing, no good. Saved by Kamwimba, but he threw it out of bounds. Actually better to do that than throw it back in and one of their guys catch it. So it'll still be Rockets basketball. Timeout, 12:35 to go in the second half. With the score, the Grizzlies 44. The Southern Arkansas University Tech Rockets 38. Back in a minute on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
Bailey Shipping GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey factor works for you.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
Grizzlies get a steal on defense, and Kyle Germany coming the other way gets tripped up, and a foul on the Rockets, and that will be on Glenn Applewhite, and that's foul number 2 on him. Kyle Germany at the free throw line. He is 0 for 1. Shoots, and no good. And the rebound tipped long out of bounds. It's going to be off the Grizzlies, and it'll go back to the Rockets. 3 out of 6 in the second half. 44-38, 12-10 to play. Second half, Grizzlies in the zone. To the left corner, Applewhite catches, shoots a 3, no good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting, and he'll shoot 3. Carlos Paul came out to challenge and got him, and so it'll be 3 shots.
I have a feeling that Carlos didn't like that call from his reaction, and I kind of have to agree.
Well, it's either a foul or a flop.
I'm leaning more towards the flop. But
the flopper gets to shoot 3 free throws. First one, no good. He is only 1 out of 3 tonight. Glenn Applewhite. And he made the second one. 44-39. And good. 2 out of 3. 44-40. Trayon in the back court. Kyle has it. Gets it over the timeline. And set to the offense now as Jared Fay hollers from the side. Over on the right side, Trayon with it. Picked up by Applewhite. At the point, left side on the wing. Trying to find someone off the baseline. There is Trayon. Turns, fades on the jump shot, back iron, no good. Rebound, though, by Lionel. Reverse putback is good. Lionel Kumwimba. Lionel has 8 points tonight. 46-40. Get some stops and build this lead back up. 11-18. We're not even to the media timeout yet. High post, open shooter from 15. It's good. Keyshawn Cotton has 5. 46-42. Kendon Peebles will check in at the next stop. Javian Downey, bounce pass out to the point. Carlos has it. He'll hand it off to Kyle Germany. Kumwimba over to Trayon. Left corner, goes baseline. Trapped, goes up, ball tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Rockets. And there's 3 on the shot clock. Carlos Paul is out. Kendon Peebles comes in. 3 on the shot clock. And I'm sure Joe Greenwood, he's up hollering over there on the bench. I'm sure that's what he was saying. Here's the inbound. Pass over. Here's Kendon with a 3 at the shot clock horn. No good. And the ball taken down by Yashawn McKenzie. Back come the Rockets. They're only down by 4. At the point, McKenzie down the lane all the way. Right in runner, no good, but a foul on the shot. And he'll shoot 2, and Kyle Germany just picked up his 3rd foul.
That's going to bring Riley Whitaker into the game.
So 3 on 0. They have double 0 on the board. They have to, I guess. But Kyle wears a single 0 on his back. We'll get Gage Pitts and Riley Whitaker in after something happens here with Yashawn McKenzie, who is perfect at the free throw line tonight. He's still perfect. He's 5 out of 5, and he'll get 1 more. The Rockets were 7 out of 8 from the line in the first half. They've kept it up here in the first half. They've kept it up here in the second half. They've made 5 out of 6. Here's the next try, and it's good. Curtis, it was 10 at the half. No, it was 7 at the half, but it's now down to 2.
And what you were whiffing earlier, it being like last night, I'm afraid you're right.
Ralph Brown bounce pass inside. Kumwimba lost it. Loose on the deck. Picks it up. Kicks it outside. Now Kid and People curls down the middle, kicks it far side. Gates has got a three. It's partially blocked, and a foul on the play, and it'll be 3 shots.
Finally, one of those goes our way.
Christopher Fountain called for his 3rd foul. So Gates Pitts goes to the free throw line. Gage had the odd occurrence last night of missing 3 in a row. He is an excellent free throw shooter. First one is good. .10:03 to go in the half. Next one good.
Fountain stays in the game for the Rockets with those 3 fouls.
48-44. If Gage makes this free throw, we could get the media timeout here. Next try, good. Hat trick. So we'll play on. McKenzie, front court at the point. Penetrates down the left corner to Bishop. Now back out on the wing to Fountain. Cross-court pass. McKenzie has it. They look inside for Cotton. They can't get the ball at the high post. So look backdoor. Applewhite not open. Comes out and gets it on the wing. Dribbles all the way through. Dishes over underneath. Double team on. Oh, stolen away by Gage Pitts.
Great play there by Pitts.
Great anticipation. Gage comes up the left side, down the left side of the key. Goes up. Shoots it. No good. Got fouled. He'll shoot 2. Tom Emmerich will come in the game again for the Grizzlies. 4th foul on Christopher Fountain. There's the media timeout. 9:29 to go. Second half. Grizzlies 49. Southern Arkansas University Tech Rockets 44. Back in 1 minute on KDY.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
My name is CJ Collins, and I'm with Always a Future for Kids. Our mission is to help kids that struggle in our community. We do so by hosting events like Ozarks Gaming Convention, an annual disc golf tournament, kids' craft days, and other events throughout the year. We also help assist other nonprofit organizations with their events and initiatives. If you would like to donate or volunteer in the community with our organization, reach out to me at info@afkfoundation.org or message us on Facebook.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
49-44, Gage Pitts, who just made 3 free throws a moment ago. He'll get 2 more here. Grizzlies lead it by 5. At the line, Gage for the Grizzlies, no good. (49-44) Grizzlies by 5. 1 more free throw to make it a 6-point game, and it is no good. He missed them both. Weird. In the front court, Glenn Applewhite with 9:20 to go, baseline. Ball in the paint, lost, stolen, picked up by Gage Pitts, 3-on-2 break. Gage takes it in all the way, right-hand layup, no good. Tom Emmerich tied up the rebound, jump ball, and it'll be Grizzly basketball. Good work on the glass by Tom Emmerich, keeping that alive, and now the Grizzlies will get Kyle Germany back in the ball game for Javian Downey. Urji Tsunami comes in the ball game. Gage Pitts will throw the ball in. Let's see if they lob it over the top to Tom Emmerich here. They'll look back door, not open. Lob it out front. Urji has it. 20 on the shot clock. Hand it off to Gage Pitts. Tom Emmerich at the point. Picks up the dribble. Back outside it goes. Cut underneath. Great feed. Cutting diagonal and a great feed from Riley inside to Kyle Germany with a right-hand reverse layup. Back up over his head. Bishop with a 3 at the other end, and that's good. That's Christian Blair. Christian Blair with his first field goal. Makes it 51-47. That was a really big shot for the Rockets right there.
Yeah, it was a big answer for them.
Germany, the point. Urgie down the key all the way. Puts it high off the board, no good. Rebound, Emmerich inside. Goes up, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Fountain. And the Rockets with a chance to make this a one-possession game. Left side in the corner. Open shot for a three, and it's good again. Christian Blair makes it a one-point game. 8:07 to play. 51-50 Grizzlies. Gage pitch. Right point. Tom Emmerich. Right corner. Kyle Germany curls over. Free throw line jump shot. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Riley had it, lost it. Picked up by the Rockets, and now they can take the lead. 7:47 and counting. 51-50. Here's another three, and that's going to be short this time. Grizzlies save it from going out of bounds. Emmerich does. Now back the other way, all the way. Bounce pass across. Ball fumbled, knocked away, picked up by Gage Pitts. Grizzlies hold on to it. Kyle Germany. Grizzlies have three ready to check in at the timetable. 51-50. High screen right. Kyle Germany. Top of the circle, back to Kyle, right side. Bounce. Here's a pass on the baseline. Pitch. Tried to kick it outside to Riley, and he threw it out of bounds. Somebody got him with a knee, I think, as he was cutting across the lane there. Turnover number 9 on the Grizzlies. Gage will come out. Carlos Paul back in the ball game for MSU West Plains. 51-50. Grizzlies lead by 1, but the Rockets have the basketball. McKenzie over on the right side. Ball is going to be double teamed. They get it back out on the point, right side. Crossover dribble all the way through. McKenzie off. We're blocked away by Lionel Kumwimba, and the Grizzlies come back with it. We need a basket here. Here's Kyle Germany. Baseline wraparound down low. They double team. Carlos Paul drop step. Pump fake. Up and under and good. Patience by Carlos Paul got him a bucket. 53-50 Grizzlies. Fountain on the right wing. To the left corner. Back outside he goes for a three, and it's no good. Rebound long. No one went after it. Picked up by the Rockets. Pass underneath. Fountain's dunk is blocked by Kumwimba, and the Grizzlies get it. Up the left side in the corner. Urgie Hunami. Top of the circle. Kumwimba. Wraparound pass in the low block. Feeds it back to Lionel. One bounce. Lost it. Got it back. Needs help. Moved his pivot foot. Got away with a walk and a timeout. 5:57 to go. Second half. Grizzlies 53. Rockets 50. Back in 30 seconds on KDY.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
Well, Curtis, how's this thing going to turn out, you think?
Well, I hope the good guys are going to win. We have the lead right now, so it's trending that way.
Let's see what happens here. Inbound play, Grizzlies up 3. Trayon Grant Foster, wraparound pass. They pinned inside. Carlos Paul gets the basketball back on a loose ball, and another timeout is going to be called by the Grizzlies with 5:51 to play. Grizzly ball in their front court. I want to remind you from now through pretty much the rest of this month, if you want to help out with the Howell County toy drive for kids in Howell County, you can do that simply by coming to a Grizzly game. All you have to do is bring with you a brand new toy and drop it in the box out front. And that will go toward the Howell County Christmas toy drive. That's going on at each Grizzly home game now through the 28th. Javon Downey is back in, and he'll throw it in for the Grizzlies from the baseline. Underneath, good feed, and the dunk by Trayon Grant Foster as he slipped his defender and got the lay-in with 2 hands. Crayon's got 9, 55-50. Needs some stops here at the defensive end. Blair on the left baseline, cut off by Carlos Paul. Lob pass to the point, touch pass over. McKenzie all the way through. Right-hand runner high over Lionel, and it's good. That was a good shot by McKenzie. He has 16 points, 55-52. Trayon with it on the right sideline. They move it to the left wing to Javian. Off a screen. Trayon catches underneath, double team, whistle. Ball out of bounds, last touched by the Rockets. There's 10 on the shot clock. 55-52 Grizzlies. Javian on the inbound play, lobs it out to Lionel Kamwimba. Hands it off to Javian Downey. Down the lane he goes. He tried to hook pass across. Ball got stolen. And back come the Rockets with a chance to tie with a 3. Blair's the guy to watch. He has it at the point. Launches from long range. No good. Rebound. Trayon has it. And the Grizzlies get control with 4:40 to play. Kyle Germany holds it out front. Pushes off a little bit. Now at the point. Bounce pass over left elbow. Trayon has it. Puts it on the floor. Pull up. 13-foot jumper is good.
He has got a silky smooth jumper.
We may have just to call him Silk. That'd be a good nickname for him.
Looks like somebody lost a shoe.
Timeout's going to be called, and one of the outside officials said something about a shoe. Officials, it's going to be a 30-second timeout called by the Rockets. 4:05 to play. 57-52 Grizzlies back in 30 on KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off. Now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off. Now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
We're back to play, and it's a 5-point game. 4 minutes to go here at the Civic Center. Grizzlies are ahead. Rockets are still within shouting distance. Here's Blair in the corner for a 3, and it's good.
And he somehow did that over Kamwimba.
3 threes in the half, and it's back to a 2-point game, 57-55. Out front, Downey nearly had it stolen. Now on the left wing, Trayon with it. To the point, to Carlos, right wing, Javian Downey, wrap around on the baseline. There's Trayon. Turns inside, dishes across. Two-handed dunk by Lionel Kamwimba. He has 10 points. It's a 59-55 game. On the left sideline now. Brennan Hagwood. Back out on the wing. McKenzie drives the lane all the way. Puts up a runner off the back iron. No good. Carlos Paul with the board. Trayon with it. Up the middle of the floor. Drives all the way. Goes up. Got valid. Scored. What a shot by Trayon Grant Foster. Got hung up in mid-air. Pulled the ball back over his head with 2 hands. Still got it to the rim and made it. How about that?
Man, this is exciting. We have some exciting players here, so if you don't have a chance to join us here, at least watch us on our live stream and see these exciting players for the Grizzlies.
Well, that was something. 61-55. That brought the crowd up to their feet. Free throw, good. Seven and a half. And 14 for the game for Trayon Grant Foster. Kick to the corner. Hagwood for the Rockets for a 3, and that's good. Hagwood has 5 at 62-58. Still 2:40 to play. The A lot can happen. Baseline, Kyle Germany steps back out. Now at the point, Lionel Kamwimba. Bounce pass. What a pass back door. Layup. Javian Downey is good. How about the passing from the big man, Lionel Kamwimba? Post up inside. Here's a shot. No good. By Hervey. And the rebound, the Grizzlies have it with 2:14 to go, up 6. A bucket here would be very welcome. Kyle Germany out high. They go 4 low. Kyle Germany going one-on-one with Blair out front. Bounce pass at the right elbow. Lionel spins to the middle, up and under, and the ball knocked away. Saved by Trayon Grant Foster. And we'll have a whistle, and I think they reset the shot clock.
I don't think they put a point on the board is what I'm wondering. I think it should be 65.
So it'll be Grizzly basketball on the baseline with 12 on the shot clock. 1:54 on the game clock. Here's the inbound to Lionel. Back outside it goes to Kyle. 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside. Lionel working in the middle. Tried to lob it inside to Trayon. Threw it over his head and out of bounds. They were able to push Lionel a little further away from the basket, so he looked to pass, and the ball didn't make connections. Back to the zone for the Grizzlies. We need another stop here with 1:40 to go. Here's a long three. No good. And the rebound by Lionel Kamwimba, and he will pull it in and now kick it out to Trayon. Full timeout by the Grizzlies. 1:31 to play in the basketball game. The Grizzlies trying to hold on for their 5th win of the year. They lead at 64-58. Back in a minute on KD1.
At Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains, your comfort and satisfaction is their top priority every day. That's why they're the top-rated Holiday Inn Express and Suite location for customer satisfaction, not just in America, but the world for 4 consecutive years. They feature a pool and an exercise facility, spacious, comfortable lobby and rooms offering comfort and relaxation. Make your reservation by calling 417-257-3000. Stay with the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites, 1301 Preacher Row Boulevard, West Plains.
Are you ready to take the next step toward an exciting and challenging career? If so, check out the educational opportunities at Missouri State University, West Plains. You'll find quality transfer and career programs at an affordable cost, as well as flexible scheduling options. To learn more, call 255-7955 or visit wp.missouristate.edu. Registration is going on now. At Missouri State West Plains, you'll find new beginnings and endless possibilities.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
$1:31 to go. The Grizzlies called the last timeout. They have the ball and a 6-point lead. And Javian Downey has it in the backcourt. Got to take care of it. And the ball is going to be out of bounds off the Rockets. As I slapped the ball, I was trying to get it out of my mouth. I got to take care of the ball here, and just about that time, the ball got slapped away and nearly stolen by Southern Arkansas Tech. Now the Grizzlies will have it in the front court, 19 on the shot clock, with 1:24 to play. Inbounded to Kyle Germany. Now, let's see if they decide to start fouling here. Trayon with it out front. Keeps the dribble, gets a screen, breaks the contact. Now curls over the top all the way in. Right-hand layup is good. And a foul on the play, and the basket will count. Well, we've been looking for somebody since last year, a go-to guy you can throw the ball to and say, hey, go score. I think we found him.
Just maybe. Just maybe.
That'll be the first foul on Christian Blair. Free throw, no good by Trayon. Now in the front court, pass to the low block. They'll get it from Hervey around the horn, left corner. Blair with a three, and it's good. He's made 4 threes. It's a 5-point game. Front court now. Germany in the corner. Lionel with it. Lob out front, and caught by Trayon. Boy, that was close.
It was.
Trayon on the right side, and he'll be fouled to stop the clock. by Hagwood. That'll be his first foul. And let's see. It will be Trayon back to the free throw line. The Grizzlies will just have one player on the lane. 2 shots. First try for Trayon is good. (67-61), 40.6 to go. And good. $11 points in the second half. 18 for the game for Trayon Grant Foster. Now on the right side. Back to the point. They've got to launch it. They do. The 3 is good. Denial Pittman has 8 all in this half. And a timeout's going to be called by the Grizzlies. 33.7 to go. Grizzlies lead is at 4, 68-64. Back in a minute on KDY.
Bailey Chevy and GMC, home of the Bailey Factor.
No matter the season, you need a truck that stands the test of time. From scorching summer roads to winter's icy grip, count on a truck from Bailey Chevrolet GMC for power and reliability. With a truck from Bailey, be ready for every adventure life throws your way.
This is John Bailey of Bailey Chevrolet GMC in beautiful downtown Willow Springs. Find new roads where the Bailey factor works for you.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
This is Garrett, and with Steel, you can enjoy great value on outdoor power equipment that will get you there. Steel HT 105 telescoping pole pruner, $90 off. Now only $599.99. Steel RE90 Plus electric pressure washer, $20 off. Now only $199.99.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
All right, that's on the inbound play in the back court. McKenzie is called for the foul. That's his 4th. They need him out there to have a crack here in the last half minute. Meanwhile, Kyle Germany to shoot 2, and the first one's no good. Lionel Kamwemba back in at the defensive end. It's still a 2-possession game, regardless what happens on this one, and it's good. And at the other end, they're going to have to hurry. Here's a quick shot for a 3 by Applewhite. In and out. Rebound, Lionel Kamwemba with it. And we'll have a foul in the backcourt with 22 seconds to go. 69-64. There'll still be a little time left here, Curtis, but if Lionel could make these 2, that would make it, a 7-point game. So that makes it a 3-possession game at that point.
So let's hope those free throws that he was working on pay off.
Lionel Kamwemba has had another solid game tonight. He's got 10 points, and he'll shoot 2. First try is good. One more try at 22.5 to go in the ball game. 70-64. This is a really big free throw for the Grizzlies, and it's good. Lionel Kamwemba, 6 out of 6 from the line. 71-64. Back out it goes out front, near steal by Trayon. Picked back up, though, McKenzie. Cross-court pass, and Trayon after it, tipped away. They'll fire a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. 9 seconds to go, ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. And we average again right around 72 points a game, and we're right there on it. 71-64 with 8.1 seconds to play. We'll be joined after the game by Jared Fay, head coach of the Grizzlies, and name our Don's Auto Service player of the game. There was a foul called on that last play, actually, on Javian Downey. Applewhite at the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and it's good. Applewhite has 4 points, all from the free throw line tonight. He is 4 out of 6. Next try is good. We'll get a sub here. Riley Whitaker will check in. 71-66. Southern Arkansas Tech has to foul immediately. And there's a foul. So Trayon will go to the free throw line. Let's see, just to be sure, he has 14, 18. Well, he could have his first 20-point game as a college player if he could make these 2 free throws. First try here is good. Her little kid down there. Come on, Trayon. One more try. And no good. Back the other way. Down to 2 seconds to go. Right-hand reverse layup up and in by Applewhite. And that'll be the ball game. Grizzlies win it by 4, 72-68. Now 5-3 on the season. Only the second loss for the Rockets. They're now 5-2. So that'll take us to our post game here with head coach Jared Fay. That's coming up next, and we'll name our Don's Auto Service player of the game. We're back in 1 minute on KDY.
The Ozarks Healthcare team cares about your athlete's health. That's why there's a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to care for the unpredictable injuries. Ozarks Healthcare has a team of 8 orthopedic, spine, and podiatry providers to care for your athletes. The OZH team sends best wishes to all athletes for safe play and exceptional sportsmanship. For more information about OZH Podiatry as well as OZH Orthopedic and Spine, visit www.ozarkshealthcare.com.
My name is CJ Collins, and I'm with Always a Future for Kids. Our mission is to help kids that struggle in our community. We do so by hosting events like Ozarks Gaming Convention, an annual disc golf tournament, kids' craft days, and other events throughout the year. We also help assist other nonprofit organizations with their events and initiatives. If you would like to donate or volunteer in the community with our organization, reach out to me at info@afkfoundation.org or message us on Facebook.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
All right, our post game here with Jared Fay. The Grizzlies win tonight by a final of 72-68. I said about 10 minutes into the second half, after we had the 7-point lead at halftime, we were up 10 at half last night, and we just seemed to get into one of those lulls. And I said, this was starting to smell like last night a little bit. But I thought we really handled it a little bit better down the stretch tonight.
We did. We talked about growing as a team, not self-destructing. I think we've done that at times this year when things weren't going our way. Got a lot of credit to Southern Arkansas Tech. They're a good team. They can score. They were hitting shots. We just kind of stayed the course, didn't get rattled, and really proud of the guys for how they battled tonight.
I know we started way better than we did last night in the first half. I thought when the pace of the game slowed down, when I say the pace, it wasn't back and forth, but the pace of the game was quicker earlier in the game when we were scoring, moving the ball better, getting open shots. When the pace of the game slowed down, it seemed like our offense really dragged a little bit.
Yeah, early on, and as much bus travel you've been on all of with us, you kind of worry about the second half being tired on a Saturday night, so trying to play the group out there as much as we can, but not too much where they're going to be tired. I think we had a little lull there, but those guys, got a little break and were able to come back in, which is such a testament to our bench guys that are ready to come in and battle and spark us.
A lot of good performances tonight. Our Don's Auto Service player, it's going to have to be co-players of the game. First of all, how about, we've been looking for somebody. Every coach wants someone where you say, throw him the ball and get us a bucket. Trayon Grant Foster really looks like that kind of kid for us. He had 19 tonight.
He makes me look really good. Some of those I'm not even calling it. He's just doing it, but it looks like I called it. But yeah, he was big time for us tonight. And we know how talented he is. We think he's going to have a really good year this year.
And the other is the same as last night. Lionel Kumwimba in the second half, boy, he answered the bell time after time after time.
He sure did. We put a 2-3 zone in and shoot around today. We literally haven't practiced it all year. It sounds kind of crazy, but Lionel just put him in the middle where he didn't have to leave the paint at all, and he contested shots, got big rebounds. I've spoke about him before, how selfless he is. He's the ultimate team guy. I don't think he can tell you how many points he scored or not, but he did all that dirty work down low for us. 15 on their team was a very good player, and I felt like Lionel being right there kind of neutralized him.
Well, Lionel, even if he doesn't ask, had 12 points tonight and 6 out of 6 from the free throw line.
That's good. Happy to see our guys knock some free throws down. We did work on them and shoot around today, but a lot of good things about this game. I feel like this is a well-played game by both teams.
I was just going to attribute the better free throw shooting to coaching. Is that all right?
Yeah. No, because I don't want the blame when we're not making them.
You're a smart guy, I tell you what.
Yeah.
We got National Park coming in next Tuesday. That's usually a really good team.
It is. They get a really good player who was there last year. I know he's getting recruited. He'll be one of the best players to come into this gym this year. And they're undefeated. They played today, so I don't know how they did, but they've been undefeated on the year. They beat Northeast Mississippi. They beat Jones County, some really good Division I programs. So we'll have our hands full, but we'll enjoy this win for a day, and then we'll get back to work.
But it's really good to win a couple of games, 3 in a row now. So that's got to give you some confidence, especially for the freshman kids.
Yeah, no doubt. We talk about closing out games, and I feel like we've made less mistakes in the last few minutes of each game. We still make a few here and there, but we're learning how to win games.
I've told people, I don't know how many times they say, how good are we? And I say, kind of hard to tell, but we should have a pretty good idea by the time January gets here.
Yeah, and I probably give a different answer on the day you ask me, but after a game like this, I'm very optimistic with this group, and we'll get Lucas back at some point too. He's a big part of our offense, but just proud of the guys for how they competed.
Thank you, Jared Fay.
Right, thanks, Rob.
Appreciate it. All right, Jared Fay, head coach of the Grizzlies. Final score is 72-68. Let's go through the scoring. With 19 to lead the way, Trayon Grant Foster for the Grizzlies, a 14-point night for Carlos Paul. He was really good. Also, Lionel Kumwimba with 12. 9 points for Kyle Germany, 7 for Javian Downey, 3 for Kendon Peebles, 3 points for Gage Pitts, and Tom Emmerich also tossed in 5. The Grizzlies at the half led 35-28. Better at the free throw line tonight. That was a pretty good improvement, 23 out of 32, and with 11 turnovers compared to 7 for the Rockets. So the Grizzlies win. They're now 5-3, and they'll play next Tuesday night at home against National Park College. That'll be here at the Civic Center. We'll have the broadcast and live stream here on our website, through Facebook, and the radio broadcast here on KDY. For Curtis and for Drew and for Nate, I'm Harlan Hutchison. Final again, 72-68. Grizzlies beat the Southern Arkansas University Tech Rockets. I'm Harlan Hutchison saying good night from Grizzly Land.
Grizzly basketball on Hot Country.